Tao Tianai, I remember you said you have a sword spirit root. Peach Leaf glanced at the ancient sword hanging from Lu Yang's waist and the calluses on his palm that had formed from years of wielding it. In just 1 year, such changes were evident, proving how hardworking Lu Yang was in his sword cultivation. Lu Yang nodded modestly. I'd say I'm a sword cultivator. Cultivators are divided into various types based on their specialties. Chinese letter, elixir cultivators. Chinese letter, talisman cultivators. Chinese letter, array cultivators. Chinese letter, body cultivators. And Chinese letter, sword cultivators. Among them, sword cultivators have the strongest offensive power. In a battle at the same realm, no one wants to face a sword cultivator. The most famous saying about sword cultivators is, "One strike breaks 10,000 methods." No matter how profound your Taoist techniques are, I will break through with just one strike. In contrast, there are Taoist technique cultivators who can counter with 10,000 methods broken by one strike, defying the might of any sword technique. Sword cultivator techniques include one strike breaks 10,000 methods, opening heaven's gate, and flying swords, all renowned for their power. A white-robed figure riding a flying sword cutting through waves. What a magnificent sight! Seeking cultivation is about strength and elegance. Sword cultivators perfectly embody these standards. Countless cultivators aspire to become sword cultivators, but few possess the talent for sword Tao. So, Lu's senior brother, what will you do after learning to fly with your sword? Peach Leaf had never heard of a fear of heights sword cultivator before. While others sought cultivation by flying and traveling freely, this Lu's senior brother seemed more focused on underground travel. Lu Yang spoke earnestly. A sword immortal is not just about flying. Have you ever heard of the land sword immortal? Peach Leaf was taken aback. Seeing Lu Yang's seriousness, she nodded in response to his familiar term. Who says immortals are always high and mighty? An immortal is a person after all. Immortals soar through heaven while people remain on earth. They can reach for the stars above or delve into the depths below, unfettered. The phrase land sword immortal indicates that sword cultivators can walk upon the land as well. With one strike, they can take down demons and monsters from 1,000 miles away. My goal is to become such a land sword immortal. Before Peach Leaf could agree with the sentiment, her long-standing coolness kicked in, and she realized something was amiss. Not you, I've only heard of land immortals. Where did land sword immortal come from? Lu Yang silently pondered for 3 seconds before speaking slowly. I made it up. His sincerity left Peach Leaf speechless. Peach Leaf didn't dwell on the topic further. In just 3 days, her perception of Lu's senior brother had completely changed. During the first trial, she witnessed Lu Yang detecting a sword spirit root. Back then, he was like an unyielding sword, silent yet invincible in her eyes. After the second trial, hearing his unique method to pass, she thought that with such flexible thinking, his future achievements might be even greater. In the third trial, exhausted from climbing Mount Zin, she believed no one could reach 50 steps. But Lu Yang did, giving her immense confidence and enabling her to continue climbing successfully. A year later, facing a tall-talking Lu's senior brother who was afraid of heights, she understood what beauty distance brought. It's time to disembark. Lu Yang spread out a large map that detailed the Taoist sect, the capital city of Great Xia Dynasty, famous mountains, important cities, and sacred lands. This was an 8th-scale map of central continent. A small red dot moved slowly on the map, almost appearing stationary if not noticed. It marked their current location. This wasn't just a regular map. It was a travel essential treasure. Though the map was detailed, Chinese letter, Taipingxiang was too small to be marked. The closest place, Quehe Prefecture, was already rare on the map. The flying boat departed from Taoist sect and traveled thousands of miles to Great Xia Dynasty's capital city. Even if it were Quehe Prefecture or Taipingxiang, they would be insignificant dots barely mentioned on the map. The flying boat wouldn't stop at such small places. Stopping everywhere would significantly reduce its speed, making it no more efficient than a horse-drawn carriage. It would only land in major transport hubs like Taoist Sect, Qingyun City, Tangshan Valley, Fulong Mountain, and the capital city. Liu Yang had heard from his senior sister that to disembark, one should simply jump off. His eyes twitched at Liu Yang's words. The flying boat was similar to planes in his world, fast and efficient with a significant difference. Passengers could jump whenever they wanted, unlike waiting for the plane to land. Liu Yang was experiencing this for the first time, feeling extremely excited. It showed on his trembling legs. This was 10,000 meters up. Senior brother Liu, do you know how to disembark? It's natural, Liu Yang puffed out his chest with pride. At 10,000 meters, just jump straight down. Even a late-stage foundation establishment would be squashed. Liu Yang had asked his senior sister about the proper way to disembark, but she only said not to read books or ask others, advising him to think independently. Liu Yang successfully thought of how to disembark and prepared accordingly. Others also prepared to disembark, about 8 strangers. Liu Yang and the other strangers stood at the edge of the deck in a line. The 8 strangers took out standard paper umbrellas. Peach Leaf took out her finely crafted red paper umbrella, while Liu Yang took out his parachute. Liu Yang felt somewhat isolated as everyone's equipment was different from his. Just as he wondered what they were doing, a black-clothed middle-aged man with an umbrella leaped off the flying boat in a hurry. The man fell like a cannonball, speeding up. He calmly injected spirit energy into the paper umbrella, the light and delicate energy wrapping around the ribs of the umbrella like a nimble green snake. The paper umbrella seemed to come alive, waking from its slumber, stretching out. The middle-aged man's descent slowed as he drifted gently to the ground. He let go. The paper umbrella closed up into a streak of light, flying back to the boat through the clouds. The paper umbrella wasn't his. It was lent by the flying boat for customers' use. The 8 strangers and Peach Leaf turned their heads toward Liu Yang, even Peach Leaf showing confusion. They were ready to jump with their umbrellas in hand. What was he doing with that bag? Liu Yang maintained a calm exterior, smiling brightly despite the puzzled looks, as if it wasn't him who was out of place. Internally, his mind was in turmoil, unsure where to start explaining. In one sentence, "Senior sister, you misled me.